What is up, everybody? It's your boy G.REED from G.REED Studios HD, and today I'm giving you my insight and review on WrestleMania 34. So the matches I have going down are 1 through 14. So I'm starting off with Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman. I thought that match actually was a squash match myself. I really wasn't getting into it, really, and a match like that for the main event. That match could have been saved before the main event. The main event actually should have been John Cena and The Undertaker. Even though The Undertaker pretty much just walked in and just to beat down on John Cena. It was still good to see him actually step in the ring actually with John Cena. And even though John Cena, practically was, seemed like he was really scared that he actually showed up. And I was actually surprised too, because when he had Elias come out and thought, oh, no, it's not Taker, and then he ends up showing up, which I thought was pretty awesome. But otherwise, that match was a squash match. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns match could have gone a lot better. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. That match was actually very intense. I actually got really into it. So I want to see these two face again because they had a really good match at Wrestle Kingdom 10. So I thought that match and the WrestleMania match, since I've watched both of them, very outstanding. So those athletes deserve a lot. Third match we have is The Miz versus Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. I was actually disappointed with Finn Balor because he didn't come out as his alter ego. I thought that he should have came out like that instead of Balor Club Forever, and Balor Club is for everyone. But with the winner being Seth Rollins, he deserves it. And now we need to see Dean Ambrose return and now face Seth Rollins for the Intercontinental Championship, because Dean Ambrose deserves to retain what was his. Fourth match we have is Orton versus Roode versus Mahal versus Rusev. Now, I'm actually disappointed that Rusev won, or that Jinder Mahal won, excuse me. I wanted to actually see Rusev win the United States Championship. Either him or Randy Orton retain. But either one, I did not want to see Jinder Mahal, or in my opinion, Bobby Roode actually win. So Jinder Mahal, I'm just in shock because it just came out of nowhere. So, like an RKO. Then we have Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax. That match actually was very smooth. In a way, it was it actually got intense because Nia Jax attacked Mickie James before the match even started. So I think that Nia Jax deserves it, and everything that's coming to her. So, congrats to Nia Jax. Then we have Charlotte Flair versus Asuka. That match actually was really good. Surprising that Charlotte Flair won, actually, because she was ready for Asuka. Because, as Asuka says, no one is ready for Asuka. So I think that match actually was very good. And then until last night on SmackDown, Charlotte lost the championship, and now Carmella is the one who's holding it, if you're not up to date with WWE. Then we have Cesaro and Sheamus versus Braun Strowman and Nicholas. Well, I gotta say, a 10-year-old kid getting to the ring with Braun Strowman. Good job, kid. Good job, kid. But if WWE probably did a thing for that kid so he can get in the ring, and maybe that was probably a Make-A-Wish kid. So at least WWE was on his side for the night. And if Strowman was able to hold 2 of those titles, he could do it. He would need another partner, but I think he would be able to hold them on his own, because since his size and physique. Then we have the Usos versus New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers. It came as a shock to me that the Bludgeon Brothers won, even though they're kind of on a rise right now at the moment with WWE, which is good. I was just hoping the Usos would retain, because I'm actually liking their Down Since Day One-ish gimmick. But Bludgeon Brothers, you deserve it, so good job. Then we have Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali. You know, for a superstar like Mustafa Ali, he's very athletic in the ring from what I've seen. I've also seen him actually compete in an independent show before. So I got to see him before he made his WWE debut, which was awesome. And I think Cedric Alexander got a little bit too cocky with his win. I don't think he deserves it. I think Mustafa Ali actually deserves a rematch. So Mustafa Ali deserves to be the new Cruiserweight champion, not Cedric, but it's WWE, I guess, and that's what happens. Then we have Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. That match got really, really, I guess, like an exaggeration of bloody. I thought that match actually did get the fans riled up. Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle, you guys deserve a win. Stephanie and Triple H, they came close, but there were some really high peak moments in that match, and I thought they were very awesome. So I can't wait to see Ronda actually compete again in the ring. And then we have the returning Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. It's good to see Daniel Bryan back in action, but I thought it was kind of actually a little bit of a downfall because Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are talented superstars and they have a lot to give to the business. But the match was good. So, and the rivalry was set up very well because going back to Kevin Owens attacking Shane's father, Vince McMahon, and then that really set it up for Daniel Bryan's return later on, and then Owens and Sami Zayn were they're like good friends outside of the business, and then they end up making them together in the business, which is good. And then we have the women's battle royal with Naomi actually winning it, so I think Naomi deserves it. Good job. Then we have the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal with Matt Hardy being the winner with that one. Matt Hardy, he's on his rise with his Woken character right now. So Woken Matt Hardy deserves it. And with the help of a former foe, Bray Wyatt, I gotta say, I think that that was actually something to see. It was funny, and it was something good to see. So. And then we have The Undertaker and John Cena, which is not on my list here, but I'm actually glad that The Undertaker showed up at WrestleMania. He needed to come back, and I want to say if that had to be his last match, I would say good job, Taker. But it is not his last match, ladies and gentlemen. It was announced that for the pay-per-view, The Greatest Royal Rumble, that he will be facing Rusev in a casket match. So I'm very excited to see that play out and let's see how that one goes, because it sounds very interesting and it sounds like something that the crowd could get riled up to. So anyway, folks, thanks for joining me on my post-WrestleMania review today, and I will see you guys for the next video. Have a great day and take it easy. G.REED out.